Hello English learners, welcome to my channel Dr. Melika Kuti. Today I'm going to focus on verbs as parts of speech. So, a verb expresses an action or a state of existence. Action, for example, swim, run, catch, eat, jump, fall, climb, drink, etc. State of existence, appear, seem, be, feel, etc. Verbs are changed in form to express meanings such as these. Is the time of the action the present, the past, or the future? Is it happening right now? Does it happen every day? Did it happen several times or just one time? Did one person or more than one person perform the action? Does the verb express an action performed by the subject or received by the subject? Great. There are many types of verbs in English. Let's begin with main verbs. An English sentence has at least one main verb. Main verbs carry the basic meaning and their form can change. Examples: I speak Chinese. He speaks Chinese. She walks slowly. They walked slowly. Good. Now we move to helping verbs or auxiliaries. We often use helping verbs with main verbs to the different tenses to make questions and to express meanings of possibility, obligation, prohibition, permission, etc. Examples: I am reading. In this sentence, I have the subject I plus the helping verb am plus the main verb reading. Does she work? So here I have the helping verb does plus the subject she plus the main verb work. They have been playing. Here I have the subject, which is they, plus helping verb or auxiliary number 1, which is have, plus helping verb been plus main verb playing. Good. The helping verbs are the forms of be, have, and do, and the modals. Forms of be, which means verb to be. We have already mentioned that verb to be is a verb and auxiliary at the same time. So it can have these forms: be, am, is, are, was, been, being. Forms of have, we have, has, had. Forms of do, does, did. Now, modals, for example, we have can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must, had to, etc. 3. Let's move to regular and irregular verbs, and we have already talked about them when we dealt with the past simple tense. Great. Verbs in English have 5 basic forms: the base form, the S form, the past tense form, the past participle, and the present participle. So let's take 2 examples, one of regular verb, one of irregular verb. Let's look at this table. Let's take verb to cook. So, to cook, this is the infinitive. The base form is cook. The S form is cooks. The past tense is cooked. The past participle is cooked. And the present participle is cooking. Now let's see verb to take. The base form is take. The S form is takes. The past tense is took. The past participle is taken. The present participle is taking. Great. Now let's move to transitive and intransitive verbs. Let's start with transitive verbs. In English, verbs are either transitive or intransitive. Transitive verbs are followed by a direct object. A direct object, DO, receives the action. It can be a noun or pronoun. Example, I love Mum. I is the subject. Love is the verb. Mum is the direct object. So we say that love is a transitive verb. Another example, they practice basketball. They is the subject, practice is the verb, basketball is the direct object. So practice is a transitive verb. Great. Now, intransitive verbs. Intransitive verbs are not followed by a direct object. Example, it is raining. Verb to rain is intransitive. Another example, the patient died. And here verb to die is intransitive too. Good. Note, some verbs can be either transitive or intransitive. For example, I study physics. Here, I study is followed by physics, which is the direct object. So in this sentence, study is transitive. I study abroad. Okay, here I have I study, but there is no direct object, which means study in this sentence is intransitive. Now let's move to linking verbs. A linking verb is a verb that links the subject to a subject complement. A subject complement can be a noun that renames the subject or an adjective that describes the subject. The linking verbs are be, the verb of senses, for example, feel, look, smell, sound, and taste, and the verbs become, remain, and seem. Examples, I am sick. Sick is an adjective, so it is a subject complement. Aloe vera is a plant. A plant is a noun. So, and it is a subject complement at the same time. She looks pale. Pale is an adjective, and it is a subject complement. Good. Let's put these sentences in a table. So we have subject, linking verb, subject complement. So I, subject, linking verb and sick, which is the subject complement, it is an adjective. Aloe vera is the subject, is the linking verb. A plant, it is a noun and is a subject complement. She looks pale. Subject is she. And looks is the linking verb. Pale is the subject complement and is an adjective. Great. Let's move to the contracted forms. Great. So I am, I'm. You are, you're. He is, his. She is, she's. It is, it's. We are, we're. They are, there. Now, I have, I've. You have, you've. He has, his. She has, she's. It has, its. We have, we've. They have, they've. Good. I do not. I don't. You do not. You don't. He does not. He doesn't. She does not. She doesn't. We do not. We don't. They do not. They don't. Other contracted forms. I had, I'd. She had, she'd. I would, I'd. She would, she'd. I will, I'll. He will, he'll, etc. There is, there's. There has, theirs. So normally these contracted forms are found in spoken English. Great. Now let's take some exercises. Exercise 1. Find the verbs in the following sentences. Mark MV for main verbs and HV for helping verbs. Number 1. Do you speak Chinese? 2. No, I don't. I speak Japanese. 3. Oh, great. I must congratulate you. What languages do you master? 5. I've always liked German and Spanish, but I'm excellent at English. 6. How long have you been speaking English? Good. Exercise 2. Find verbs in the following sentences. Decide whether they are transitive or intransitive. Number 1. My sister loves volleyball and I love basketball. 2. John's coming tomorrow. 3. She sneezes a lot. 4. I wrote many stories. 5. Someone has broken the window. 6. He works daily. Good. Now let's move to exercise 3. Find the verbs in the following sentences. Are they linking verbs? Good. Number 1. I feel sick. 2. He speaks English fluently. 3. That sounds good. 4. You look nice today. 5. Kim is a doctor. 6. Ines became selfish. Now let's correct these exercises. Exercise 1. Find the verbs in the following sentences. Mark MV for main verbs and HV for helping verbs. Number 1. Do you speak Chinese? So I have do, helping verb or auxiliary, and speak, main verb. Number 2. No, I don't. I speak Japanese. Don't is HV. It means it is an auxiliary or a helping verb. And speak, main verb. 3. Oh, great. I must congratulate you. So here I have must, helping verb, congratulate, main verb. 4. What languages do you master? So I have do, helping verb, master, main verb. 5. I've always liked German and Spanish, but I'm excellent at English. So I have in I've, which means the contracted form of I have. So here I have helping verb, liked main verb, and I'm here main verb. 6. How long have you been speaking English? I have helping verb, been helping verb, and speaking main verb. Exercise 2. Find verbs in the following sentences. Decide whether they are transitive or intransitive. 1. My sister loves volleyball and I love basketball. So, my sister loves volleyball. Volleyball is a direct object, so loves is transitive. And I love basketball. Basketball is a direct object, so love is transitive too. Number 2, John's coming tomorrow. So here I have no direct object, so the verb is intransitive. 3, she sneezes a lot. The same thing, I don't have any direct object, so the verb is intransitive. 4, I wrote many stories. In this sentence, many stories is the direct object, so the verb here is transitive. 5, someone has broken the window. Great, the window is a direct object, so the verb is transitive. 6, he works daily. Here I have no direct object, so the verb is intransitive. Exercise 3. Find the verbs in the following sentences. Are they linking verbs? So let's take them one by one. I feel sick. Okay, sick is an adjective. The sentence is as if it is I am sick. And we have seen that verbs of senses are linking verbs. So feel here is a linking verb. 2. He speaks English fluently. Here I have verb to speak followed by a direct object English. So the verb here is transitive. It is not linking. 3. That sounds good. Good. That sounds good. As if I am saying that is good. So verb to sound is a verb of senses and it is a linking verb. 4. You look nice today. Great, as if I am saying you are nice today. And as we have seen that look is a verb of senses, so it is a linking verb. Kim is a doctor. Here I have verb to be, and it is followed by a subject complement, so is a linking verb. The last one, Ines became selfish. Became, good, so as if I am saying Ines was selfish. So became here is a linking verb. I hope that you have benefited from this lesson, and I'd like you to provide examples from your own. Good. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the videos. Thank you and good luck. Dr. Kuti.